Okay, here we are in Keystone, Colorado. And this is a beautiful day, January 2013, and we're about to head down a slope that's in really beautiful shape. We just went down it to kind of check it out, and we're going to go down together here and see if we can kick up a little bit of powder. Here we go. You got any words of wisdom before we go?
No words of wisdom.
No words of wisdom. All right, well, show us.
House
and Bindor, except not literally.
Yeah.
All right, want to head out? I'll follow you. Really nice scenery here. And you can see, we'll follow Charlie though and look at the scenery later. There he goes. And I think we can see some shadow here. A bit of powder being picked up. Catch up with him. He's going a little faster than I dare to go, just because of the fact that he holds his camera while snowboarding. You can see across to the next mountain here. Keystone has 3 different peaks, and we're coming down the middle one of the 3. Down a fairly easy intermediate trail. It's in really nice shape. Charlie's into a little bit of the bumps here, some moguls. That fortunately had the effect of slowing him down a bit. Because you don't go over the bumps as fast as you do the flat terrain. In fact, I could actually get in front of him, couldn't I, at this point? But I'm not going to. Since I have no intention of filming behind me. That would be even more foolish than what I'm already doing. Alright. Let's go join this boy. Nice, huh?
Oh, you got a breath.
You went into the moguls there a bit.
Oh, a bit.
Yeah.
Whoa.
This is in beautiful shape, isn't it? But you look back up here.
11,000 feet?
11,000 plus. It's under, I think at the summit where we started off, not the summit, but the peak where we were just at.
Yeah.
It was just under 12,000. And
nice
I think
view over there.
I can't actually turn around very easily and get that view behind me. So we're going down to just about 11,000 feet to take the lift back up. You want to go?
Sure.
Okay, out of breath here at this high.
Yep.
Oxygen's a little harder to come by this high up.
Okay.
All right, I'll head out and you can pass me, huh?
Alrighty.
All right, a little bit of a bump here when I start. Okay. There we go. You look across the way here, and actually over here, you see some more mountains. I don't know what they all are. But this over here, this side, is the, as I was saying earlier, one of the other of the 3 peaks here at Keystone. We're staying in the town of Breckenridge. And we skied at Breckenridge yesterday. There goes Charlie. Whoa. Look at him. Took off. We skied at Breckenridge yesterday. And just a little bit of a boring mountain, I guess. That's a little bit of an intermediate mountain. There's not a whole lot of interesting terrain the way there is here. So we've gotten, at this point, we're past the steep part of this trail. And you can see the skiers and snowboarders coming in, merging here from the right. And we're in a long runoff here. We get into some shade, and there's a long runoff. It's fairly flat from here on out to the lift. Here's Charlie. Yeah, right in front. See if we can keep up with him. This is really easy terrain because the surface is a really fast surface. Kind of a New England style surface. There's not much powder out here. It's supposed to be when you get to the Rockies. Beautiful deep powder, which I would absolutely love to play in with snowboard. Snowboards are made for powder. And we're here at a time where there just isn't any. They have not had a major snowfall here since Christmas Eve. This is January the 8th, I think. So that's a good stretch of 3 weeks or so, 2 plus. And as a consequence, the surface is in a lot of ways like a New England surface, namely fast, not deep and powdery. So, following Charlie on this. Actually, off in the distance you can see the little lodge down here ahead. We're heading to that because there are a couple of lifts that start from that lodge. We're going to take the lift back up to the summit where we just started off. So we've covered about 1,000 feet in vertical distance from the top of this run to where we are now. So that's about the equivalent of a 100-story building, to give it some perspective. Not a whole lot of vertical foot for skiing and snowboarding, but if you were in a building, that's a hell of a long elevator ride. So there we can see, closer up here, to this lodge with the lift. Actually a couple of lifts, one over here. That's not where we're going. I'm going to go on this one. Charlie up here? Yep. There he is. So, great run, huh? Nice one. Okay, we are at Vail, Colorado today, and we're all the way out in the back country in what's called Blue Sky Basin. And it's late in the day. You can kind of see the sun is a little low in the sky, or the shadows are long at least. And we're basically just making our way down this area, which is back of the back bowls here at Vail. There's Charlie. You want to pass me? So, I guess this is me. Pretty flat. Very easy trail. Kind of crossing over to get to where it gets steeper. And actually, I'm just assuming that it gets steeper, but I'm guessing it has to because we got to go downhill, way downhill from where we are now to get back to a lift to go back into kind of civilization, the front of the mountain mainly. Let's see where Charlie is back here. So there he goes. So what do we got here? A nice vista? Yeah, oh yeah, look at this. Looking out into the back bowls at Vail. Here's a tourist enjoying his view. And onward. Well, we got a ways to go here yet. For both of us, this is the first time on this terrain. And so we don't really know what we're heading into here, but it's got to get steeper than this at one point or another. As I say, we've got a long way to go down. A lot of vertical to cover here, as they say, before we get back into the kind of, here we go, a little bit more. Yeah, kind of a hairpin turn here. Nice, beautiful view. This way, I guess. We're in the shade here, so it's not so pretty. But the trees are really beautiful. It's just going to be a little dark, I'm afraid. There he is. If we had gotten out here to this part of Vail, this back country earlier in the day, we could have done a little bit more interesting run than this. This is basically just a easy little intermediate trail that leads back down. And it's not very, as such, it's not very interesting. But a nice view. All right.
Mind me.
Picture time, huh? Okay. We've gotten kind of separated. Ah, there we are. We're back together. So we didn't lose each other. Funny thing about this trail is I asked the ski patrol guy up at the top here what the terrain is like. Chair 21, is that what we want? I would think down this way. I asked the ski patrol guy at the top of the lift here what the conditions are on the trail that we're coming down now. We're trying to figure our way here. And he kind of apologized for it. He said, well, we haven't had much snow. It's kind of scratchy and there's some bare spots and there might be some ice. And I guess by Western standards he was right. But if you are used to skiing in New England, this is beautiful. These are beautiful snow conditions. I mean, a snowboarder would always love to have some powder, and there is no powder here. It hasn't snowed for weeks. But this trail is certainly in beautiful shape. So I find it rather ironic. The guy was apologizing for the bad conditions. It's hardly bad. And here's a little patch of ice coming up here. Yeah, it's bare ground, in fact. Look at that. Well, that couldn't happen in Colorado in January. But it's steep here. If you're used to skiing in New England, this is not great conditions, but it's certainly not bad. Okay, it's a little narrower here. Interesting. More interesting than it's been. I'll be taking everybody for a jolting ride here, too. Charlie is right behind me, I think. Oh, there's a little gully we're going down here. I said I hoped it would get a little more interesting, and it did. This is narrow. And there is some ice on this, but so far so good. I do hope Charlie's back there. Oh, it widens out. Wide open here. I still have the feeling we haven't really come down that much in elevation this whole time. Ah, a bridge up ahead. That a sign of some kind of civilization? Anyway, we better turn around and look for Charlie. Ah, here he is. So,
Well, I think we go this way.
yeah, I think so. There's not much
Just
choice.
saw some people going down that way.
Yeah, all right.
So shall we?
There are not too many people out here, though, are there?
Oh, that's just it's closed.
Yeah, this is technically closed. End of the day. All right, I'm going to follow him. This is going to jolt the camera a bit. Here we go. So once again, wide open and flat. The chair is 36, 37, 39. Let's hope that's one of those is our chair back to the front of the mountain. Actually, right here is a chair, but this one is obviously shut down. This one must lead back up the face of Blue Sky Basin, which is closed. We can't go back up there. So we're on a real flat traverse trail here to get back into the back bowl area where there'll be a lift waiting for us, we hope. Very, very flat here. I'm conserving my energy by not talking, just trying to keep up a little bit of momentum here, because the gravity is minimal. Okay, here's it. Looks like it widens out and steepens a little bit. Oh yeah, a chair. A chairlift that seems to be running. That's where we're going, right? All right. Yes, 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 this looks good. Past this boy. Elevation that I have. Because of course on a snowboard you've got no poles to locomote with. You run out of gravity. There's a snowboarder out of gravity, but talking on his cell phone. Don't know who those people are ahead of me. And again, I'm hoping that Charlie's behind me, but because there's so little tilt on the terrain here, I don't dare turn around to check for Charlie because I may not get going again. This is really a flat traverse trail. which is not a whole lot of fun for skiers either, but especially for snowboarders because you worry about running out of gravity. Okay, here we go. A little bit more pitch here. And there's a bridge ahead, and this will take us back up to the top. And there he is. So, we make it back to civilization.